Hello everybody. I am on my phone, so I don't have my voice changer.
Why did you magically turn into Indian tech support?
Because he's insane, obviously.
Hello,
Also
how
that.
are you? I am under the water.
All right. Right then. So, what would Leona's duties, in regards to her position as whatever her job title is, uh, regarding the Showcase of Nations, require her to do? Presumably, she'd need to head down to the wherever the track is and make sure everything's being set up there okay for the Marin half team.
Would be a decent start.
All right then.
Remember that you have Fibbin with you, and I'm off finding a pocket watch in the stores, market stuff.
I'm actually going to tend to that first.
Yes.
Oh no.
Uh, Miss Hinoka, would you kindly roll perception for me, please?
Perception it is. With the aid of my little foxy.
Number.
2 dozens.
I might
24. That's very nice.
want to actually open roll 20.
Might be useful for.
That could be useful.
Well, that had to clear my throat. Uh, from the word around town, seems to be regarding a relatively decently sized quantity of squeakers that have begun to grace the city of Horizon very, very recently. Um, from your gatherings, they seem to be primarily here for the Underdark Grand Prix. However, there are a few more cautious types, mostly to regard they're starting to wonder if the squeakers are up to any good.
Oh no, many Thibbins.
Okay, mental note to give a warning to Leona about the rats. Um.
One of the requirements for their entry visa is that they do not conduct any mad science experiments.
Like
What
that's
about
gonna
regular
stop
science
them.
experiments?
No mad science, no mad magic, no disorderly conduct of any sort.
Magic, if you will.
Magic.
Magic.
Right, well,
And
there's
Orvin
a
dies off
rat.
screen. There's you can hear a Wilhelm scream in the background.
Small explosion. Whoa.
Precisely.
Alright then.
I can't use the sounds that Ari put
Not that
in
any,
the other Discord.
why would anybody want to?
Well, because there's an explosion sound.
I prefer the I better. Anyway, Hinako, you were able to find a. You actually managed to find a pocket watch last session. I feel like this wouldn't be particularly hard. This is not a uncommon problem uplanders have.
Not that they're on. So
Probably every shop around the corner sells pocket watches.
they're not particularly expensive or high quality, but honestly, but honestly, you're just here to tell time, and that's all, and that's probably all you care about.
Well, I care about durability of it mostly, because I am kind of a fighter, so don't want it getting dented by the first touch. So a slightly durable watch would be preferable.
It doesn't take too long and some shrewd inquiring on your end to discover or to find a pocket watch made out of a very strong cobalt alloy for its housing. The shopkeeper informs you that it will be able to withstand any bullet shot from 100 meters away. In fact, it has saved multiple leaders of the Underdark Emirates from assassination attempts. Not that you needed to know that.
That is a very specific thing, and it's probably just marketing, but sure, I'll believe it, sort of. Sounds good, anyway.
He nods along very enthusiastically. 1 second. Like I said, and like I said, the pocket watches down here go relatively cheap. There's a relatively big market for it, and most people don't want to spend too much money on just a clock.
All right.
He'll cut you a deal on this wonderful titanium pocket watch. Did he just change the metal on you? No, he absolutely didn't. Be quiet. And his first offer is 5 gold pieces.
Do I need to sense a raw sense motive because of changing the metal, or is that just DM being different?
It's just yeah.
You can you can decide. I personally chalked it up to me running my mouth.
Well, either way, I'm not sure what the strength of titanium is over the cobalt alloy, but whatever.
If you get it is strong enough to be a plot device, and that's all I'll say.
Good enough for me. 5 gold, you
Oh,
said?
it comes with free plot armor.
Yay, plot armor! 5 gold, you said, right? That'll be doable.
See.
Oh god, I forgot I got noises when I press buttons on this browser. Oh god.
Oh no, not noises.
Noises.
Using Opera GX, you can put things in that plays noises when you press buttons on a keyboard. Now every time I write something, it's gonna whomp at people.
Womp?
Whomp whomp.
I see.
And where would you be stowing this lovely thing? Not asking for any reason.
Looking at my outfit, I don't particularly have many pockets about it, but
I really don't think about pockets too much because otherwise Leona's gear makes absolutely no sense.
Leona's gear never makes sense.
I don't even explain where my stuff goes to.
There's a reason I always buy magic backpacks.
Have I had the money? I've not seen money in a long time. Centuries, even. Leona, when are you gonna fucking pay me?
You're a rat. You don't get payment because you fuck up every fucking
Didn't
time.
you lose your last payment for tomfuckery?
No,
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
paid
Yeah,
a pocket.
yeah. We got last time we got paid was at the end of. I think we got some kind of payment or something at the end of the Marinhalf arc.
I don't remember that.
Which is one of the reasons Leona's going down there, going down to the track because well we need to get caught up with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna pull a female and say I put the pocket watch there in my cleavage.
Okay.
Easy access and all that.
My headphones are running out of battery.
Which would yeah, that's where Leona keeps literally all her inventory. Obviously, where else would she put it?
Anywhere else.
Anyway, so has the pocket watch shopping been concluded?
I suppose so. I wasn't particularly looking for anything else, not that I can remember anyway, after all the ratty escapades. So I'll be finding myself my way to the racetrack, considering that would be where Leona would be going, I think.
That would in fact be where Leona is going, and she would have made that intention very clear.
Certainly.
Now, what happened to the rat?
She is
One bear.
accompanying Leona. She does not have a say in this.
Pretty sure.
The best Leona can do is make suggestions.
Well, she suggests that Vivian accompanies her to the arena.
Isn't Leona one of the strongest among us?
Yeah.
I am pretty sure Leona is also one of the most physically strong party members with like a 14 strength.
Oh, baffles me.
I
So-
don't need dex for anything. I literally use charisma for initiative and armor class. And I think even my saves. I have no need for dexterity.
So suffice to say that I'm probably firmly grasped at the moment.
By
Yeah.
the snout, I believe.
That's too painful.
Maybe not by the smell, but and maybe not firmly grasped. But Leona is keeping a close eye on Fibin to make sure she doesn't do any other nonsense as she heads down to the track.
Also, Fibbin, that's an interesting saving throw DC you got there.
Yeah, it did not come out correctly, so I fixed it. I think it's correct. I'm definitely gonna have to ask for some of this to make sure it's accurate, because hexes are weird and need to be in a spell-like area. Because like slumber, technically I do it at will, but I can only But if it fails on the person, I can't use it again on them until the next day.
Yeah.
So it's
DC is 10 plus half your witch level plus your intelligence modifier.
so 3 plus 5, yeah, 18.
Correct. Anyway,
Already got it down.
Leona, Leona, the paddock is not too hard to find for you. You've been given pretty explicit directions by the team, and you are dragging along a Thibin as you two just walked past a cheese stand.
I may have to do a will save.
yeah, but yeah, Ben, don't even think about it.
You're fine.
I, Thibin, will not be tempted fate.
Good. And Leona will continue on to the paddock to meet with the team and just like make sure everything's good. Like nothing was damaged in transit or everything's ready for when this leg of the showcase kicks off.
Roll perception, both of you.
Already, so have to give me a moment.
Oh wait! I just told the guy on mobile to roll for stuff. This is gonna take a bit.
Oh boy.
Maybe not quite as long as you think. My phone has a large-ish screen. That was a good roll.
Um. Your mind is still on cheese to a very slight degree. But Leona, you notice, walking around the paddock here. You have seen more than a couple of rat folk and scuttering here and there and about the area.
Oh no.
Leona will raise an eyebrow. And
Parmesan Corshetto.
nudge Sibin and point to the rat folk. Do Shurtikawan normally vacation here in Horizon?
Thibin, who was lost in thought, stops. My right, not even twitching. Looks over at Leona. Then looks over at where she was pointing at.
No. Definitely not vacation spot location. No.
This rat is wearing a hat. And he just pulls it down under his eyes. Under his eyes, over his eyes.
Awful. Like, how the fuck what sorcery does he work to pull a hat under his eyes?
Under his eyes.
It's Big Hat. Big Hat Logan.
Clips into his head.
Clips through his head. that explains it. Not even for the showcase.
No.
Well, I don't know, just and keep a careful eye on any rat folk nearby as she heads over to the Marinaf team paddock. Well, I was gonna say other than Pippin, but no, including Pippin.
Always keep an eye on Thibin.
No, the moment Leona thinks that Thibin's gone.
Oh, Leona almost swears.
Almost.
Literally bites down on her.
Thibin stops existing the moment you stop thinking about her.
Does Thibin exist or not exist in this area?
What even is a concept of Thibin?
Leona
What
will look
is?
around, try and spot where the rat might have run off to.
He's right next to you still.
Oh, never
You were
mind
just
then.
looking at medium height, not small height.
Leona looks down. Oh, there she is. You only gave me a fucking yourself heart attack.
Ah,
Never mind, Pippin. Let's go on. And yeah, Leona will note these.
You can you can see a couple of them looking back at you, Leona, and and you can hear one of them saying, "Why don't one looks there?"
Sigh and go back and head back to her business. And ask them any reason you can think why they might come here. Is this showcase in particular interesting?
let's get in quick first. Yes,
Right,
yes.
right.
At
Well,
haste. Ow.
we'll duck into the Marinhof garage.
As you do and you go to shut the door, that one hat rat walks past. Roll perception.
One moment.
Getting pickpocketed.
My perception is remaining as it is.
It is what it is.
Leona is focused on the rat, on making sure Fibbin actually goes into the garage.
Well then in that case, Thibin, you just see Hat Rat walk past.
Ah.
The internal alarm bells start going off a little.
Compatriot suspicious noise. Paranoia.
I can't be too loud because my mom's in the other room.
Anyway, once you're in the garage, so what did you want to say that you didn't want someone to overhear?
You remember reason why I came to your, what is it called again? Nation. Yes, yes.
Right, refugee, avoiding being experimented on.
Right, right. I think they're part of the group.
What makes you say that?
While location here is very neat, nice, no rat folks come here very often. They view us as pets.
Oh, what?
It's domestic sentient creatures.
Okay. Pets, eh?
Oh, no story behind it. Very confusing. Anyway, move it quick on. So, only logical reason for me is that they be chasing after me. Hi, Thibbin. Good.
There seems to be a lot of them to just chase after one runaway student slash experiment.
That is what I say want. But for some reason, I seem to be very popular.
Jeremy kind of just pops out of the bag and says something to her, and she goes like,
Yes, but I don't think that is real belief.
Little stuff with it. All right then.
Besides, I have many siblings. They could just go after them, not me.
Stay close to me. Even if we are in Horizon, the fact that you do work for the Marin Half royal family should grant you some measure of protection. So try not to go running off.
Not
I
against
think
rats,
so,
it
not.
doesn't, I think.
Then kind of thinks it
Leona,
up.
Leona's main thought is, well, if she sticks with me, then I can make sure she stays out of trouble. The fact that she does work for the royal family might help her too, but the main thing is, if I'm there, I can make sure no nonsense happens.
I don't think that you understand what the Sherticuan Empire will do, regardless of your position.
All right. Well, I have a sword and I'm larger than them.
And you have
Where?
Size does not matter.
Also, this is a good time to ask where the sword is.
Leona is wearing it. It's her sword of office. It's a fancy thing.
Is it still there?
Yeah, she has it.
Okay, where? Do you know what you're wearing?
Yes. Belt.
On her left or her right?
Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? Never mind.
It's like other than the rest of the outfit, I assume she's got like a sword belt that she's
You didn't
wearing.
draw one.
I did not. I forgot to draw that. Yes. But yeah, she has a sword belt in addition to the rest of her outfit. That her sword is.
One
hanging
moment, grabbing a
off of.
drink. I must replenish my throat.
I will amend this once I return home to my computer.
All right, I have. Oh,
Actually, your standard outfit has it on your left waist.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's where she would be
The
having it
scabbard.
then. Yeah.
On the other hand, I don't seem to have a scabbard on my outfit. Not on the one you drew.
I will also amend this at some point.
And not on the one I have either. Oh well. Beer totally mind and all that. Oh no, the rat is lugging stuff. I mean, the player that's playing the rat is lugging stuff.
Fiona, inside what I assume is your executive office.
All right.
There is a small envelope stationed on what you believe to be your desk. You obviously haven't been here in the Underdark before.
Yeah. Leona will examine this envelope.
Stationed to one Lady Leona Antos Miranda we know.
All right. Well, if it's addressed to Lady Leona Antos Miranda, we know then Lady Leona Antos Miranda, we know, will open it.
Dear Lady Miranda.
Yes,
Please-
we
know. That wasn't even her full name.
Yeah. Geez, come on, guys, give the guy who's writing this letter a break.
No,
That was part of the letter.
No, what? Where was I? And then below that, in a much more different font, dear Lady Miranda. Enclosed, please find your salary for your contributions to the Sador Grand Prix earlier on this month. There have been a few reductions as we had to account for your legal fees and everything else regarding the incident at Quattraro Hall. Of course, we managed to keep this between us and.
Why is my music loud? Why did that start playing? Hold on, sorry.
Devin comes out of the jukebox.
Damn.
Damn you, Piven!
Also, you're on your phone. Where's the music coming from?
My phone. I don't know why it suddenly decided to start playing, but it did. I must have bumped something or the other. My Bluetooth is also being wonky at the moment. But yes, please continue. I can hear you.
To this end, please find a check for a sum of gold pieces we believe should be distributed evenly amongst yourselves and your comrades at the of the Marin Half Diplomatic Service.
Wonderful. All right, Leona will.
Respectfully yours, Alejandro. P.S. We have recently discovered a new type of spell that we are experimenting with. We call it explosive runes.
Leona blinks. Does the message explode?
With any. We're still
I'm
working on
sorry, I was just mobbed by motorcycles.
we're still working on the ins and outs of it, but hopefully nobody describes it by. The letter goes up. The letter goes up in a puff of smoke, and there's a large amount of soot on Leona's face, along with a few frazzled hairs.
I imagine
Leona
confetti.
Leona will wipe her face clean and look for this check, hoping it wasn't burnt to cinders in the conflagration.
Fortunately, it wasn't.
Good.
No, we don't get paid because it exploded.
Leona will tuck that away to be cashed when we have the chance to. And with that, she will check if there's anything else that requires her immediate attention regarding the showcase.
Again, again, an unusually large number of rats, which is kind of funny because unusually large means like 4.
Right. This is true. Then yeah, she'll probably head down to whatever it would be the local bank to get this check cashed so she can distribute the gold to the party members. And wonder where the heck is Norvin.
Where would Norvin be? He
When I'm done, I would probably go back to the hotel. I'm not running around in circles trying to find someone.
you two, you as well, you as well, and observe a few rat folk among the streets on your walk, and you probably have a sudden bout of existential dread.
Probably.
They are multiplying.
Look at all the Thibbins.
The Thibbins.
One figure.
All the Thibbins.
It's like
1
it is
fibbin, 2 fibbin, 5 fibbin. Oh, shit!
red Thibbin, blue Thibbin. Let's let's think here. So you're headed back to the hotel. Seven is probably still with Leona. And Hinako. Has a pocket watch, and would you be motoring back to the group's communal meeting spot at this point?
I did say I was going to the tracks,
Oh,
expecting Leona there.
Yes, of course. You see, you do see Hat Rat motoring about in the paddock. Whether or not he's being a nuisance is something you're not completely sure of.
I'm back.
Welcome back, nuisance. I mean, fibbin.
I also have a time frame finally. Basically after the session is over, or if the session over, then I go to Goodwill. So 4 o'clock roughly.
Oh, good.
3 hours from now.
Okay.
Yep.
Good to know.
Let's see if we get that answer at least.
So, Hat Rat. Do I see anything in particular about him? Roll perception.
Yes, you do. It is on his head.
Oh no.
What I missed, by the way, besides from seeing, I'm assuming the rat just got inside somehow.
We got paid.
I got paid?
We
No.
get paid. Leona got a check. Leona got a check, and we need to cash that at some point.
Also, Leona's face got blackened for a moment.
Yeah, because the message self-destructed.
Oh.
Yay.
Moxie.
Right.
Anyway, do I have to roll perception to see anything particular about the rat, or is there nothing particular that I need to see about the rat?
You can roll perception if you want to, sure.
I would need to sense the motive. Being suspicious.
Well, he is currently jumping up and down and saying a number of things very fast, scat rat style. That said, among these things, you see you see him carrying a notebook, a pencil, and there's also a lanyard jumping up and down around his neck, which you recognize as a press badge.
A what badge?
A
The
press
press
badge.
badge.
The news.
Ah, okay. So he's apparently a part of the news.
A news rat, if you will.
I mean, rats are very good at snooping around, so wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
The fucking charging cord for my headphones keeps falling out.
I mean,
So I'm currently holding it in with one hand.
well, aside from the apparently press rat, rat press, whatever. I suppose nothing in particular seemingly suspicious around here, right?
Not immediately. Press rat seems fine. Or at least he's behaving as everything's fine.
For a rat, that is.
Or for a rat, he is meeting your expectations.
What's my jet flickering about? You probably got. I don't see this, but my jet was flickering for some reason.
But here,
Well, it's not doing anything right now, so whatever. Might not even show up on the recording. Who knows? Yeah, there it goes again. Whatever. Details. No suspicious movement. Do
a
I?
smile on my face head.
Do I see Leona or any kind of presence of Leona having been or leaving?
You may you may without a rule hear Thibin say, "This does place a smile on my face head."
And I'm pretty certain this is Fibbin and not any of the other rats.
You are pretty certain that this is Thibin.
Hearing her soft tones this entire time, you're pretty certain this is Thibin.
You're the only rat I know, so your voice might be every rat voice. Actually, that's not true. I met rats in the sewers. Now, well,
There were a few of them, but you have been around Thibin long enough to know what she sounds like.
lock in, head that direction. Somewhat calmly, because I did my shopping and took my time to calm down.
Thibin for some reason, and you're not sure why, but the fact that there might be a fox coming your way scares you.
Foxman creature.
Hello, Fibbin.
When Hinoko arrived.
What's up?
Not
Told,
sure what got said,
the
but
information you
muted.
have stated was not stated in a way that we could hear.
And now he's muted. He might be talking to others.
He's fighting a goat.
Oh dear.
Sounds like it.
I was saying,
Something about when
His
Hinako
rat
enters and Soot?
exploded in her face.
You're saying I enter just after the message exploded? It's kind of hard to hear you.
I think yes.
Connection being a little spotty. I am on the move.
You're on the move.
I am in a vehicle which is moving. I am on the move.
But I believe the answer is yes. After the message has been self-destructed, cleaning soot off face.
Correct.
And that's when I would be entering.
Bless
Bless you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Why did we both hear Northern from the other side of the town sneezing? Huh?
I couldn't mute myself because I'm holding in the charging cord for my headphones.
It was a very impressive sneeze.
And we're in a cave, so technically, so lots of echo, I guess? So basically the entire city just goes, bless you!
Everybody knows.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Everybody.
Anyway, Leona, has your stuff fixed?
What? Say again, Red?
Is your stuff fixed?
Yes. Leona has the check. She wiped her face clean of the suit from the exploding message, and she'll probably greet Coach she comes in and mention the check, and then we should probably cash it in.
You okay? What happened?
Oh, just apparently they were experimenting with explosive ruins when with this
Ruins.
message, and I don't know, I'm not really sure why, but well, magical,
A government prank?
more magical knowledge to know about. I
Some of
don't
our
know. Either way,
Explosive ruins.
I know of these. They're horrifying. Gotta be careful.
quite. Well then, you want to get this check done right now or some later time?
um, we can drop by a bank on the way back to the hotel. I've there's nothing here which requires my immediate attention.
That's good. By the way, Gold, do I see anything particular missing on Leona? And or anything
Wearing
odd aside from the soot face?
a few frazzled hairs, but otherwise she's wearing
I'm
her.
asking Red.
Yeah. Oh,
She's clean. She's cleaned up. Nothing you need to be worried about. Probably.
Okay, doesn't seem like she's been marked or stolen from at this point.
Hey DM, I have a question for you. Gold starts talking.
9 out of 10 times.
9 out of 10. We'll do it again.
He will do it again,
So-
yes.
Get him a sticky note. I am not the DM for this game.
So, we head out. We drop by a bank and head to the hotel then. Unless there's anything anyone else wants to do at the track.
Not particularly. I do have myself a neat little pocket watch now, so I wasn't particularly thinking of anything else at the moment, so suppose we could just head out.
Right then.
Yes. I too am good, yes.
All right, let's head out.
Alright, I'm apparently still carrying a suspicious trash can firearm from that party at one point.
Trash can firearm.
Yeah, from
Just
one of
never
them
bothered doing anything with it.
dudes that put a
Uh,
firearm in a trash can for some
Ah,
reason.
yes, I
I
remember
mean, it's
that.
a gun. It's a gun. That they're useful.
A trash can gun. Ooh.
Yeah,
Well, obviously it's not useful. They threw it away.
true that, but I'm still carrying it for some reason. It probably still reeks from trash or something, maybe.
I don't think guns carry scent very well.
Also, it was only in there for like a few moments, so probably didn't catch
But,
that much scent. But I should probably do something with that at some point. Ah, well, maybe later.
All right, would we bump into Norvin on our way back to the hotel?
As you come out of the bank with a pretty decent with the results of this check being cashed out. You also observe a Duragar exiting the bank carrying a comically oversized sack over his shoulder.
Since you're like well dressed for the Underdark, like a business person, or
He would be wearing the Underdark equivalent of a t-shirt and sweatpants. And he seems very, very alert.
Leona will note this great
Seems
work.
totally normal to me.
Scratch her head a little bit. She's not going to ask Steven if she suspects the Duragar of anything because it's Steven, and she will immediately say yes. Destroy his entire bloodline. But she will nudge Hinako.
Familicide.
She will nudge Hinako, and Duragar seems a little.
What are you talking
I guess
about? Looks totally fine to me. I rolled a 9. Or rather, a 1. Nat 1.
Yeah. Go. What are you talking about? It looks perfectly fine to everyone.
Oh. And Leona will try and memorize this Duragar's appearance.
My fox disagrees, but
Distinctly. Your fox barks yips angrily at you.
The Foxo is making a giant fuss.
so now Hinako and Yosu are having a discussion about the possibly suspicious Durgar. They're yipping and yapping at each other.
Yep.
I imagine that's what their conversation sounds like.
Yippee!
I imagine Hinako just kind of just kind of holding Yosu out in front of her, little foxy paws.
Jeremy's just vibing.
Leon, Leona, Leona among this seemingly very heated discussion. You try and memorize it. Yeah, you can try and memorize this Durgar's face, maybe.
All right.
Be prepared to roll wisdom at some point.
Or don't if it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Eventually, Hinako will enter discussion and be like, "Well, Leona, Yosa seems to think he's suspicious, but I don't see any problem. So make of it what you will."
I'm trying to remember this in case it comes up. Oh, hello.
Old thing.
One moment. I
Speaking of which, didn't Yoshi also mess with a poison pie?
Yes, utterly destroyed it.
Eviscerate the pie.
Maybe, Yoshi's instinct were right. Huh. Ah well. Can't always be right, right? Right?
Right.
Oh, we are back at the computer.
Oh, how
Oh,
nice.
no.
Your voice is so much better.
All right. But yeah, with this suspicious Durgar aside, we will take our deposit and head to the hotel.
There is a paladin standing in the lobby.
Oh, Norvin, where have you been?
I had business.
I said it was a paladin.
Oh, it's not Norvin.
No, it's Norman. I'm messing with you.
No, just another paladin.
Don't jump to conclusions.
All right. I suppose if you had said a familiar paladin, I could have jumped to that conclusion, but fair point.
No, just someone you know. Not necessarily a specific paladin that you know.
All right. Well, Leona will
Didn't
greet
know someone
Norvin.
in such clunky armor could disappear so suddenly. Hello,
He doesn't
Norvin.
wear clunky armor. He wears like a chain shirt.
Yeah.
It's not clunky.
It's
He's not like your
Jane.
big.
You think Jane doesn't make noise?
Yes, but it's not clunky. It's rattly.
Rattle, rattle.
Still,
My
it's
stealth my stealth is positive.
Rattly tattly.
Anyway, Leona will greet Norvin and ask where he's been.
I had business. That's over with for now.
I see.
Isn't Leona your business?
You're not wrong.
I surmise it was
Secondary
important
business, then,
enough.
I guess.
I surmise it was important enough to require you to leave our company for a time.
Wasn't that long, was it?
No, it wasn't. But
I mean, we had plenty of time to do shopping, which we didn't do because Fibbin.
Because Devin.
Yes, because
yes,
Fibbin.
he made a bit of a scene. Apparently, you're supposed to have a license to fly.
And of course, he was also a deal.
I still have no idea where he's run off to. He'll
Something
show
about
up.
glowing melons or something? Or was it glowing
Uh,
cabbages?
cabbages.
He'll turn up.
Weird
I
guy,
assume
really.
he's concocting some insane dish for his restaurant. But
Are we all gonna end up glowing because we ate his dish?
if it's a poison, I should be able to cure it. Don't worry.
Didn't say about anything about poison. I was talking about how we would end up glowing for some reason.
I think I could cure it. Either myself or Norvin.
Depends on what it technically counts as.
Should be good fun.
Perhaps. Anyways, have you noticed the
apparently
odd
need to
one?
go for a moment.
Oh, okay. So with Norvin in our company, we swear we'll head back up to the hotel room where Leona will probably sit down,
No swearing.
relax, sit down, relax a little bit, have herself a glass of wine, just chill for a moment, just take a little time for herself. So, because she hasn't had that for a bit, because things have been a little hectic lately. So this is nice.
I know where I'm going.
The sofa.
Yes. Locking that room back up again. Making sure it's locked. Closed even.
I see.
I should get myself an ability to walk through walls.
That sounds fun.
That way I can always keep an eye on the rat, even if she tries to lock herself in. Wouldn't you agree, Norvin?
He had to go.
Oh, what?
I think he'll be back, but
Oh, he bailed.
He's still in Discord, so... Well, whatever. Doesn't matter.
I feel like he would have said something.
Doesn't really matter. Anyway. Let's take some time to relax. Yes.
Leona, you're having a sip of your wine, and is that just is that just what you do? Like just just like shotgunning wine and not doing anything else in the interim?
well, not entirely, but right now she's just at this particular moment she is just sitting back, relaxing, maybe reading like a novel or something, having a glass of
You can hear a siren.
wine. Leona will go over to Fibbin's room to check if she's in there. Fibbin, are you in here? Okay, good. It's not your fault.
Even Thibin doesn't even answer or respond to you. She's more so just occupied.
All right. Leonel sigh. That's a relief. It's not. It's not Thibin. Okay, that's good. Uh, is like the siren directly outside or what?
It
I'm
is
back. What's going
outside
on?
and it is outside and approaching the hotel.
There is a siren outside and approaching the hotel.
I need to go to the toilet. Be right back.
So what did Thibin do?
She didn't. It wasn't Thibin this time.
Thibin's is in her bedroom this time right now, and
Can we
she's
see Thibin?
Leona heard Thibin.
Can we see what Thibin is doing?
she has a room
Leona,
locked.
yeah. She's making noises as she burrows into a sofa.
Unless
She's
we
not
can,
being.
someone can see that Thibin hasn't done anything.
You will assume that she is doing the thing.
Yes.
I see. I mean, a little rude, but probably a safe bet, let's be honest. Um,
And you hear it approach. It reaches a very loud pitch, and then goes right past the hotel.
oh. Not our problem.
Roll perception.
Bu- 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 bu. One perceive.
Terrible.
Jeremy the erudite centipede.
I would say that Thibin is distracted, but if you want me to roll, I can do so.
Nah, only if you want to.
Distracted.
Basically, -2 to this.
Leona, you hear the sirens stop about a couple blocks further down the street, and a large number of uniformed and armed officers proceed into an alleyway.
Like Leona's like looking at peering out her window at this sight.
I'm back.
Well, the police are raiding an alleyway near the hotel.
I thought there wasn't much happening in this city. Interesting. Probably the rats.
What do you say, Inoka? Should we stick our noses into this or mind our own business? Thibin seems occupied for the moment. I knocked on her door and all I heard was burrowing noises.
I hope it stays that way. Have your woman, what's she called again?
Miss Soriano.
Yes, Miss Soriano. Sorry about that. Why did I have to call her your woman? Oh, it's rude of me.
Oh crap! I forgot about her.
Everyone forgets about Sarah Soriano.
Speaking of,
Your
did she
woman.
follow Thibin into her room?
Uh, Probably not. She's like probably in the room next door, working on wizard things.
The bunny is afraid of her. Of Fibin.
Fair enough.
No, the bunny does not fear Thibin. It knows that bunnies are larger than rats, so it does not fear her.
I think rats can still kill a rabbit, though.
Well, a rabbit, yes, but this is a hare.
Big difference.
There
Have you
is actually.
Have you seen the eyes of a hare?
Also,
They look fucking
big difference
iconic.
Yeah.
between Rat and Fibbin. Fibbin is a maniac.
Hares are actually very surprisingly big.
They're also have a psychotic eye sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen hares look at, and some of them just they look at you and they have death in their eyes.
I've seen plenty of bunnies, rabbits, and other creatures roaming the streets on my
Like
way to
something
work.
Monty Python.
Anyway, Leona will exit the hotel and walk down towards this disturbance. Just get a better look at what's going on. And she'll make sure that Norvin is aware of her intentions.
I'll follow them.
Is it possible to traverse the roofs?
Possible to who?
To Hinako?
I was hoping you could repeat what you said.
Oh, possible to
you-
traverse
you-
the
you-
roofs.
What do you want to Assassin's Creed?
If we're dealing
You
with police and possible crime, being on the streets is not really optimal. There are a lot of people walking around and or cops stopping you.
Leona's not trying to be sneaky about this. She's just trying to see what the police are up to.
Himiko, you can go Batmaning if you want to. There's a stairwell up to the roof, paradoxically labeled fire escape.
Good, good. Hinako will run along the roofs. Unless something else is necessary.
There's a few, there's a few jumps you need to make. Probably no effort for someone of your martial prowess. Acrobatics, if you please.
Oof. I'm actually not good at climbing at all, but don't have any points in acrobatics either. Yeet.
It's not it's not too difficult. Your hours from running the obstacle course during training have paid off. And you arrive at the scene of the crime. And Hinako, you are able to get closer than Fiona and Norvin ever will be able to, unless Norvin wants to try, unless one of those two want to try doing something.
Just like any officers outside, presumably. There is. Leona will politely inquire to them if they can let her, if they can tell her what's going on.
A dangerous individual, man. Please keep your distance here.
Uh, I understand.
You're gonna use your political standing to deal
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the...
I'm trying to
Don't
figure
you
out
know who I am?
how to phrase uh how to phrase. I'm a level 7 oracle. I'll be. Are you sure you want me to help out?
Wait, level 7?
Level 7?
Level 6. I mean, my bad.
How do
I'm
you
a
confused.
level
confuse
above
those two?
everyone else.
I am one. That's why I'm the leader.
How do you confuse those two digits, sir?
Because
Sorry,
789.
I was making an NPC for a different game, and they were level 7.
One fear. Uh,
Anyways, Leona will, basically try and explain that she's not just some random street goer. She's a a skilled healer and competent combatant, and her bodyguard here is a paladin of the Order of Saint Aristil, so they can offer their assistance to these guardsmen if they would like it.
They
Wait,
have so
sorry,
little
who?
work to do, and you're gonna just steal their one job.
Uh, that was Norvin's order, right?
yeah. What did you say? Wrong? I don't think you said anything wrong.
Probably not.
Wait there, and he is going to walk away and talk to his comrades.
I was just making an off comment about how those dudes
Oh,
have so
okay.
little
That
to
was
do.
in character. Okay.
I'm on a roof somewhere. You can't hear me.
I wasn't responding to you.
So much. After a very pointed discussion and a number of officers glancing over their shoulders at Mr. Norvin,
Oh no.
he's going to walk. The sergeant is going to walk back over. Paladin, you said you were a paladin of Saint Esteril?
Aristil, guess.
Esteril is the name of a racetrack in Portugal. I'm sorry. And how long have you been in town again?
How long since the train left?
Less than a day.
Literally just arrived.
At most, like 2 hours, maybe.
I'm sorry, but at this point, I'm going to have to place you under arrest. Please turn around.
And it will blink.
May I ask what it is I'm supposed to have done in 2 hours?
Uh, supply. You're under arrest for suspicion of supply. Okay, okay, fine. Not. Okay, fine. Not under arrest, but you are, but you are being detained. We have recovered a cache of weapons and cash, and a number of them have the the brandings related to the Order of Saint Arisol on them.
Ooh.
Oh.
Uh, let's see here. And Hinako, from above, on top of the building you are on, you can see a very familiar looking Duragar from earlier today.
Huh.
Currently,
Yes, he wasn't right in the head.
I'm guessing Yosu is yipping at her. I was right. I told you I was right. I said.
Yes, Yosu, I know. Shut up.
There's a lot of
We're trying to be
there's a lot of
stealthy here.
there's a lot of there's a lot of jostling and yipping and growling from the bag.
Okay, Yosu, I understand. You were right, yes. Okay, shut it. We're trying to be stealthy here. Now, how to deal with this?
During the Foxy equivalent of "I told you," what did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Because I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say? What happened when I told you? Exactly what just happened. This is a rough translation.
Yeah.
Roughly. So, familiar Durgar, what's the situation look like?
Let's see here. Durgar is being escorted away from a from what seems to be a relatively dark back alley tavern. Inside, the door is open but has been taped off, and you can't really see what's going on inside of it.
So, it's technically already been dealt with. Is what I'm gathering out of this, or am I wrong in that?
It has been dealt with.
The Durgar is under arrest, or is he being escorted by other possibly suspicious people?
He seems he is arrested.
Okay. Well then, if I don't see anything in particular else that needs immediate attention, then I would probably be heading back, but...
Well, Yosu is presently creating a very, very giant stink.
Do I see anything other of particular attention need with my natural 29 perception?
As in anything that you specifically feel like you need to tend to?
Yeah? Something that the police might be missing, or...
Well, you do. Well, as you start your walk back, you do see Norvin getting cuffed.
Hold on. They said they were detaining him. They shouldn't. If he's complying, they. Fiona will complain about the cuffs. I believe those are entirely unnecessary, officer.
Hinako
This
face
is
palms.
this is a like and for another thing.
Ma'am, shut up.
Leona turned Karen and Norvin is getting taken in. Huh. Face palm.
Very well, sir. Then she will turn and leave. Well, that's troublesome.
I will make a safe, secure way towards Leona and inquire as to why Norvin is getting taken in.
Apparently they found a cache of weapons that, in some criminal's possession that had the sigil of the Order of St. Aristil on it. So they're taking Norvin in for questioning, suspicion of smuggling weapons and whatnot.
Feels oddly uncomfortable with the extra firearms she's carrying.
He has like the one gun he uses.
I'm carrying 2 extra revolvers that I didn't start with. Well, a revolver and a different firearm. Haven't I lost the description of what it exactly was.
We just pick these things up.
Either way. Well, that's odd.
Very.
But then again,
The part that worries me the most is the fact that he was.
let's stop talking here and proceed to somewhere where people
I was
cannot
going
hear
to
us.
say that they're cuffing him. Like, if they're just detaining, then normally they don't.
Yeah, well,
I
maybe that's in your country and this is this country. Stop being a
Fair enough.
Karen.
If you're trying to argue, bro, that's what didn't happen in America, police will cuff people until they figure out what's going on with the situation.
Where Leona's just complaining for the sake of complaining.
Again, stop being Karen.
Stop causing a giant stink in front of the cops. They will get you on disorderly conduct.
I said she left when the police told her to shut up.
Meanwhile, you might be able to hear a fox in the bag still making a ruckus.
Still like, and Glenn, she's still going on.
Hey, that fox is contraband.
What?
No, not really. You two have privacy.
All right. Anyway, the concerning part to me is the fact that Norvin was. I don't believe that Norvin would be smuggling weapons, but he doesn't have an
Point to
alibi.
where I would keep the weapons away from you
Yeah,
right now.
but the problem is he doesn't have an alibi for the past few hours
Considering he
from us.
disappeared from us, so we can't give him an alibi. This does pose a problem.
Yes.
Is there a way to get into contact with Norvin legally so we can ask about what he was doing so we might be able to prove his alibi?
Depending on the legal systems of Horizon, we probably can visit him shortly, but it won't exactly be private.
Logically.
Uh, I suppose we shouldn't be too worried. A little bit of truth-telling magic should sort this out, and presumably they have access to such spells. Though then again, I it's not usually permissible as rock hard evidence to someone's innocence.
So,
Oh,
any other ways Yosa might be able to track his scent to figure out where he was a couple hours ago. Not sure if that will help. Yosu, could you shut up for a moment and be present on this discussion?
Yosu's fox's little head pops out. And furthermore,
I said shut up, Yosu. I'm aware. Jeez.
and then
and you call me a Karen.
You guys know the shut seagull. I imagine Hinako just doing that to Yosu right now.
Shut.
I mean, wasn't that didn't the rat also get an earful from the centipede for
Do
things?
familiars just do this? Do they
I
just lecture
guess.
you? They just lecture you.
Maybe.
Hmm.
You stupid bitch.
What's up, Pat?
That's pretty much the universal familiar translation.
Oh, fair enough. Leona is doing a bank and wondering just what we're supposed to do about Norvin being detained.
Well, as I said, maybe we can track his scent. If I figure out that way
Well,
how where he was.
yes, well,
Possibly
if we
make
can find
contact
it,
with whatever or whoever he was with and ask about.
and then they can provide an alibi to them. Yes, that's a very good idea. Let's go
If
get.
Yosu is gonna be able to cooperate right about now.
Is that a yes?
Thank you, Yosu.
All right, you get started on that. I'll go round up Thibin.
Mm,
Leona will head up to Thibin's room and knock on the door. Thibin, Thibin.
What?
As she was doing something, she's stopping doing what it is and coming over to the door. Not really opening it, but just you hear her light footsteps next to the door now.
Thibin, are you there?
What is that you want, require?
We want to require your assistance, please. Uh, it's a complicated situation, but essentially Norvin has been detained.
You hear the door unlocking and slowly opening.
this does not mean you're free to go and do what you please, because I'm still keeping an eye on you, Nora Fibbin.
Did you come along with him? Her?
No. Hinako is still outside, with Yosu, I believe. Assuming you did what Leona asked, which you don't have to do. You can just follow her anyways.
I mean, we were somewhere private. I'm expecting it was
True,
one of our rooms, so I'd
true.
be nearby
We're
anyway.
probably not too far away, yeah.
All things considered, I'd most likely be heading to Norvin's room to get something with his scent.
Did Norvin Snapbreak? Who died?
No one died. The guard found a cache of weapons with the sigil of the Order of St. Aristil, Norvin's Paladin Order, and they have detained him on potential suspicion of smuggling weapons to criminals, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure.
The door is now fully open and Thibin's kind of just meekly looking.
We're
Stra-
trying to figure.
Strange, unusual. If I had to make an inquiry statement, it would probably be more so of setup.
I wouldn't even. I don't even know if it would necessarily be a setup.
Think.
Norvin is far from the only paladin of the Order of St.
No, no,
Aristil.
no, no, no. Think, Leona. Norvin has gun. Norvin been protecting you.
Think, Leona, think.
I'm sorry, you're just imagining it in the fucking Omni-Man pose. Uh,
Somehow you get defeated and you're just on the ground.
you cast fucking blood explosion on me that knock me down.
Yes, knock you down. That's what that spell would do.
Totally.
Isn't that what the spell does? I thought that's what it does. It, like, knocks you down or
It's a
something.
wave of blood, not an explosion. An explosion of blood would be way different.
Yes. It
And
would
should
be.
and should probably be a spell too.
It probably is somewhere. Um,
But yes, think, ponder, inquire. Norman was protecting you. No protection. Who protect you? Hmm?
Hinoko, myself. Like, Norvin's not my only security here.
True, but he is obvious one.
Kevin, I think you might just be paranoid. No, I know you're paranoid, in fact.
The answer to that is correct, yes, for obvious reasons. But it's
Well,
good to be paranoid about some things, especially underground.
I suppose it could be someone trying to weaken my bodyguard detail in an effort to take me out.
Maybe there's more Chertikians outside. In the walls.
But I think it's honestly far more likely that it's just either a misunderstanding or a coincidence.
Maybe correct. But no, it could be more. Definitely could be
It
more.
could be more. It's not likely, but it could be.
Do not underestimate
You guys done talking?
probability.
Because I think Yosu has an ascent track right now.
All right, let's go do that. We're going to try and follow Norvin's tracks and see who he was meeting with, so they can provide an alibi to him.
Yes, you have fun with that.
I was hoping you would accompany us.
Hoping already you don't really have much choice, because we're not leaving you unattended.
Well, Sarah could keep an eye on her to some degree, but I really don't want to have to make her rat sit.
Speaking of which, are we gonna leave Sarah here? She isn't a
She's capable.
liability, and she's...
She's not. She's capable. She's got her own studies to do and things.
But I have studies to do myself.
Yes. Well, shut
You,
up.
Fibbin, are a
One of us.
liability.
Odin will not get burned down by Ithibin. It will not.
Look, we don't know where Ide is. I want to make sure at least one of you two is being watched, shall we say. Besides, we might require your magical abilities.
Of what? I'm spent today.
You don't have any spells left.
Well, besides from the one that you won't allow me to use.
Which one is that? We have many. There are many, Thivin. Which one?
You know.
Oh, the acid fire one?
What? No.
The face
So
ripping
then
is
I
also
don't know.
one.
Yes, that one.
Oh, the face ripping. Depending on the circumstance, it is possible that spell could come in handy. Maybe.
her ears perk up.
I
There is
Okay.
a time for such spells. I'm not sure when that is, but it might be soon.
Now you're
I'll
Sure,
acquire.
when these things are useful.
I'll acquire Jeremy for this.
now he speaks Theban's language.
Wait, no, hang on. You.
Steal my face, and then you can be arrested, and then we just leave you here. That's a good plan. Let's do that.
yes,
Oh, wait a
totally.
minute. You're just enticing. You're just enticing, provoking me for going on adventure mode. Besides, he death threatened me multiple times.
And I will death threaten you just as hard.
Yes, do you want Hinoko to have to pick up Norvin's slack?
Hey, Norvin didn't slack.
No, but he's not here right now, so someone has to pick up that slack, is what I'm saying.
That's not necessarily slack, just
Thibin,
otherwise indisposed.
Thibin kind of just tilts over to the side, just looking behind Leona over at Hinoko.
So anyway,
Yo-
Paladin death threatened me multiple times.
Did Norvin actually canonically threaten Pibbin to where he would shoot her? Or did he just kind of act menacingly?
I mostly acting menacing.
I don't think he actually said he would shoot you. He just kind of spun his gun.
I don't think pointing gun at head is considered part of spinning.
Okay, Unico
Fair
fails
enough.
intimidation. Well,
Gotta do
depending
roll
on
sense motive against that?
Intimidation is a fixed number, I believe, based on level plus wisdom plus 10.
isn't it
Um,
just a will save in
I'm
this case?
No, intimidation
No.
is weird.
yeah, I'm not intimidated, I guess. Wait, if that's the case, then just say 10 plus level plus wisdom.
Yes.
You said it the other way around. That hurts people's brains, you know.
Shit, you're right. My bad. Um,
If it's 10 plus level, then it gets hard real fast.
I mean, it's hard to intimidate someone when they can cast fireballs.
True.
Mm. Wait, did you get paycheck in?
We did get a paycheck, yes.
Did you get it to bank?
We did. I have the money.
I think Goodquit do require currency.
I will happily pay you your wages. So, at the end of today, once we've tracked down what Norman was up to.
20% extra, then I'll do it.
Considering the fact that that I could entirely I could take the fees, the legal fees for the mess you caused in the last city out of your pay. Just be grateful I'm letting you have an
I
even share.
paid that out of pocket.
Did you paid the fine out of pocket? You
Yes.
didn't pay for you didn't pay for the lawyer. You didn't pay for the legal paperwork. Leona goes on explaining all these other things that he was not aware of that needed to be paid.
You didn't walk starting with the right foot and the left foot.
Fuck's sake.
Wait, you
And
people pay for lawyers?
yes, that's why that's how you get good ones.
Ones that don't take you off to a fucking experimental camp or whatever the fuck.
The Unbar should learn something from that.
I'm glad we can teach you something.
Fine.
All right then. Besides, you have your hexes thingies, those weird not spells that you do.
I even suppose I could do that, yes?
Right then. So, following Yosu, we will attempt to track Norvin's scent.
Right, well, let me require Jeremy. He is currently reading.
All right.
Jeremy, come hither.
If you look over to the bed, you see a centipede reclined lovingly with a book and a very long straw connected to a flute of champagne.
Inquisitive centipede noises.
Unless we're going somewhere else again. We're getting paid this time. Yes. You can read it later. Look, I'll get you 10 silver spoons.
During goes quiet for a minute.
All right, deal. Oh, shit.
What did you do?
You didn't hear that on the other side of my mic. Okay. I made a clapping noise as if like they just clapped a hand together. Remembering that Jeremy's tiny.
You actually, when you accidentally popped your own familiar.
I think he's got like enough hit points to survive that, though.
I was like, yes, the last thing that Jeremy hears is.
Okay. Jeremy, come with. Yes.
Yost is like, hey, how come you're not getting paid?
Reenactment. You can jump to like 25 seconds.
I have backpack, staff, yes, cloak. Hat. These 2 thieves' tools, which I don't know why they have given me.
Why do you have thieves' tools?
Honestly, I don't know where they came from, but I assume it was one of the loot drops that we got randomly.
Probably from a rat, yeah.
I have 2 of them. Matter of
When
fact,
did this happen?
when we encountered the rat folk in the sewers.
This shouldn't be a thing.
In
You're
any case,
smarter than this.
I have
We're
them.
smarter than this.
Hinico.
Yes.
There you go.
You just see Thippen just give you a small packet. And if you look over it, you realize it's a tool set of thieves' tools.
One, how'd you get this? And 2, why are you giving it to me?
Answering the
Actually,
second
never
one
mind,
first.
never mind the second one, because I can actually see how it could be useful. But why are you being stealthy about it? I mean, we're all among each other, and we should know each other's stuff, sort of.
Thibben's kind of just quiet about that.
What do you mean I'm being quiet about it? That's what they come in with. You know? You don't want public to know it. That's why they come in those containers. Bags.
Yeah,
Cloths.
okay, yeah, sure.
And as for the first answer, Sharkians. In the sewers. You never recall, remember?
Use the bathroom real fast.
Yes, I don't remember getting any, finding any of these. Probably because you did have them then, I guess. Or are they, actually not as common as I think they are on rats.
Thibben kind of just shrugs.
Still, why are you giving me these, and why aren't you keeping them?
Because you quiet and stealthy all the time.
Okay, point. But again,
Besides, I got another pair.
what the fuck did you? Why did you use 2 of
Why do you
these?
have 2?
He took them from the rats. The rats had each of the rats had one. So
What?
there was 2.
What? Why are you
There
just
was a
holding on
regular.
to these for whatever reason?
Why are
Whatever.
you just
Never
holding
mind.
on to the
I'm gonna let this go. Whatever. I'll pocket these.
It's not even an issue in the first place. I am handing it to you. Sign of trust? Do you not know what sign of trust is? Do you not want them? I take them back.
They're fine. I'll take them. Might come in
Right, good.
useful.
What else happened here? Ah, I still have this.
She's just holding a bottle of red liquid.
What
Oh.
is this?
I think I don't remember. I think
Oh.
I'd hand given it to me.
Oh no.
Leona is
What?
Leona is concerned.
I'm gonna do a history check to see if she remembers. Because I
Is,
kind of know what it is.
is there any kind of label on it?
No, actually.
Great, unlabeled contraband.
Many,
I
many
mean,
fears.
ay,
All
ay,
years.
Oh, I recall. Remember what it is?
You do
His blood.
what?
Remember,
I mean,
he uses
yeah,
his
I
blood for
was
things.
doing things with blood.
What?
He uses his
His,
blood for things.
his blood, not other people's blood. Don't worry.
Okay.
I just as weird as Fibbin sometimes. Seriously. Ugh.
Ah, don't know why he gave it to me.
Anyhow, let's just hunt down whatever we can.
It's too warm.
Possibly, hopefully, information. After Yosha, you all.
All right, we follow the Foxo.
That's good.
Foxo looks looking kind of annoyed because she's been ready to go and you guys just be quabbling. Well, just be quabbling.
Right, fair enough.
Wobbling.
Wobbling.
Waddle waddle.
So yeah. Anyway,
It is a survival check. You can't just do it.
I rolled a 17 before we started
Sorry.
quabbling. And there's a +4 for scent tracking.
Yes, yes. Follow tracks of man in chainmail.
Each
We
DC
do that.
10 plus 2 per hour. So 10. You don't have to deal with poor visibility or trying to track me through stone because it's scent. You would have to deal with a billion other scents from a busy street. I don't know what the penalty would be for that.
Neither do I, frankly, so...
Red, throw a number. What's the negative?
For a busy street.
E.
For sniffing, 4.
Be a DC 14 check then, which apparently you made.
Yosu points.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
Yosu points.
So
You
yeah,
look in the direction of the sniff.
We will follow the fox.
we're following the fox, hopefully in the way Northern came from.
Somehow go the wrong way.
Thimon's gonna look back at the hotel, just making sure that she doesn't see any prying, beady red eyes.
She walks past a mirror.
Wait a minute, I'm partially colorblind. Can I even see the color red?
What kind of colorblind are you?
Right. Partially colorblind sees red and green as red, yellow is brown, brown is brown, red actually blends with white, purple, orange are normal.
Okay.
Why have you done this?
I've done things paid with. By the way, she's still wearing that white coat.
Yes, white.
Purely white to her, at least, because red blends with white.
I don't think it's that bad.
That's fine.
Yeah, it would kind of look like stained by some slightly darker spots.
I'm pretty sure we had it cleaned last time.
Oh yeah, presto.
You mean soaked? Soaked does not mean clean.
Do you not have prestidigitation?
I instead do not have pre-spreadation.
Oh,
Pre-spreadidation.
Neither do I have prestidigitation.
No one in
First-
this party has the single most useful cantrip.
I can't. I'm a divine caster.
I technically could have gotten it, but at the same time, I was looking at other delicious cantrips.
Like
I mean,
what?
I'm more of a fighter, so...
Mending. Read magic. Detect poison. Detect magic.
Read magic, I think, can be replicated with just a spellcraft check.
Look, if that information was something I'd known beforehand, I probably would have done it. However, this is my first Pathfinder campaign.
You know, fair enough. I can't argue. You can, however, swap out your cantrips because you are, a prepared caster and a witch.
But
I
does she
only
know it?
I don't because
Well,
I only get two spells
I
a level,
think,
and I have to
The answer is
well,
yes, because you know all of them.
Do I?
yeah, you get to know all the cantrips.
Oh,
You get all the cantrips for free.
this is information that's not told directly to me.
Fair.
It's actually a few things that are directly not told to me because of the witch class is not placed in the player's handbook directly. It assumes you have the player's handbook, which I do.
The Pathfinder website's a mess.
It is,
Yeah.
including the SRD. That book is also a fucking mess to read through. Jesus Christ, those paragraphs hurt my eyes when I look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Anywho. So yeah, where does the fox lead us to?
Our deaths?
So the Foxo leads you to the notes. The Black Widow Hotel in one of the darker areas of the horizon.
Physically darker.
And think about how dark it already is.
Well, this place doesn't bode well for his, Anyway,
Hmm. Dion is eyeing this place up.
Ah, yes. Dark locations. Good for eyesight.
can Yosu find anyone that he may have interacted with?
Well, we have to go in first.
They might have been behind or next to the building, or I don't know. Where does the scent lead us, Yosu?
She points and she yips. She says in.
And then in we go, I guess.
Go.
And it is around this. Uh, Actually, you know what? I should probably be doing this already. 1 minute.
Many fears. I get to type with one hand probably because the other hand is still holding the headphone charger into the headset.
Have you considered just using your computer speakers?
Well, I need the microphone is on the headset as well.
Ah,
Oh, that's incredible.
A difficult time, a difficult day.
Get some tape or something.
Just duct tape the
Yes.
Yes.
If it moves,
recorder.
duct tape.
It's supposed to move. It's just not supposed to move this second.
Duct tape.
Let's see if doing that helps.
Yosu fluffs her way into the hotel, and you guys follow her in. Lobby is almost certainly on the less extravagant side of things, Leona's unfancy senses start ringing. Unfancy.
Fancy.
Oh,
Oh no,
yes.
not the fancy. Unfancy.
Quiet you.
Fancy. Is it
Does it-
unfancy? It's not the best hotel in the area, or unfancy? This place is awful. I forget.
This is unfancy. This hotel only has 3 stars on Amazon.
Smells like poor.
That's still decent for Unico standing.
Anyway,
It smells like the poor here.
The dark elf receptionist peers over a newspaper and says, "Ma'am, this hotel is not pet friendly."
oh, we're
My
not
pet
looking
isn't
for.
hotel friendly. What are we talking about here?
We're not looking to rent a room. Just a friend of ours, human fellow, wearing chainmail, blonde. Like Leona gives like a rough description of Norvin. Came in here.
Oh my
We're
god, you
just
didn't actually describe Norwin.
and we're just trying to retrace his steps. He lost something. Do you want me to roll a bluff check, diplomacy?
Yeah, sure, bluff.
27.
The receptionist shrugs and goes back to her newspaper. What do you guys need help with?
Like I said, we were just looking for a friend, see if a friend of ours came in here where he might have gone. We're just trying to retrace his steps. He lost something and asked us to retrieve it for him.
And who's this friend of yours?
Like I said, she describes Norvin.
You happen to have remembered such a fellow? Or do you not even pay attention to who passes by?
I don't think we have any tenants like that. We did, but I think, but there was a human that walked through here a few hours ago.
Can you tell us where he went?
Room 1331, I think.
Who's up in there? Or is that
It's currently rented out to a Miss Octavia Leinert.
Oh
Alright.
my, is Norman getting a go?
Possibly. Thank you. We'll just pay her a visit. He might have just left it in her room. Thank you. And, we'll head up to that room.
One second. All right. It is up a number of flights of stairs.
Alrighty. I presume the stairs shouldn't prove too much of a difficulty to any of us.
Roll Constitution.
Roll acrobatic, because the stairs are just that shit in this place.
It's like Hogwarts stairs where they move around. It's actually a puzzle.
But you're up to floor 13. You see room 1331 there without too many troubles. Then you're a little winded, but nothing awful. You well, I don't know what your threshold of awful is.
Inca looking fine, haven't climbed mountains.
Leona's alright as well. Leona will knock on the door. Excuse
The
me,
rat might
Miss
look
Lockhart?
The door doesn't open, but a feminine voice comes from the other side. Who is this?
I'm a friend of Norvin's.
Oh, reflex.
Oh, reflex.
All of us?
Leona's the one at the door.
Yeah, Fidman's just leaning on the wall next to the door.
Little voice in Leona's head tells her to move, and she dodges out of the way quickly.
There are now a couple of bullet holes in the door.
What the fuck?
Hinako goes into a offensive stance. Defensive? Offensive? Both?
Fidman reacts slowly to this. It's like,
Leona will, one of her hands will go to her sword, the other hand will be outstretched. Miss, what in the hells are you doing?
Cut to the receptionist with like headphones in. Cut
Oh my
back.
god, he's wearing AirPods. We can't hear anything.
Oh no, a truck's on its way through the doors.
Do you want us to roll initiative?
Oh shit, kerfuckles. Bullets.
No, because you're not no, because at this point I'm not going to say you're actively engaged in a fight. There is no response on the other end though.
Permission to
Yes.
bust open the door.
Be prepared for her to shoot at you.
This is considered self-defense, isn't it? Yes? Yes? We go in and defend ourselves?
We go in and defend ourselves.
Well, you,
Holy shit.
what would be the law in Horizon about getting shot at?
Run away.
Probably. I think it would count as trespassing if we were to enter her room. Miss, we're trying to help Norvin. He's been detained by the guards.
Run in and defend ourselves.
Guards, please,
Oh, shit.
don't shoot at us.
Wild's dying.
Oh. Run in and defend ourselves.
I mean, have you seen the rat on the train? That's pretty much how she acted.
Holy shit.
It's self-defense, right? We run in to defend ourselves.
Run into the room and defend ourselves.
Alright then. Still no reaction.
Is there any reaction to what Leona said about Norvin being detained?
One second.
Bazinga.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Could you repeat your last?
Leona basically says that he's been detained. We're trying to help him have an alibi so that please don't shoot us. We just want to get him out of trouble.
How do you know him?
He's my bodyguard.
I kind of trust you.
Say
So
that
we've
again?
noticed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I trust you.
How can she? I give you my word as late as as a member of the royal family of Ehrenhoff that I while I don't know what exactly is going on, if Norvin considers you an ally, then I won't betray any trust that you give unto us.
Under the name Lady Leona, yada yada, we know.
Yeah. Look,
Surely you must have heard that name. Surely.
Who did you say you were again?
Lady Leona Antos Miranda.
As in we know?
Mm-hmm.
Please add the "we know" clip to the soundboard on Discord so that we can
That'd be nice. We're gonna grab a desk for that.
also
I think.
use it.
Definitely gonna have to grab desk for that.
Don't have permission to upload sounds to the server.
Noise.
Hi.
I'm good at
The
making
door.
noise.
The door very slowly opens, and there's a gun barrel that pokes through the crack.
Leona's hand is still outstretched. She moves the other hand away from the hilt of her longsword. I'm going to leave my weapon out here and come in. That's all right.
The door fully opens, and you see a female paladin dressed not unlike Norman. And she waves the gun, motioning you to enter. Who are they?
Leona will unbuckle her sword and from belt, set it by the entryway, and step inside.
You come out, it's been stolen.
No, like inside the door frame. So like it's inside the room.
Well, that's less fun.
My name is Hinako. I'm one of the other bodyguards.
Seven, get quit.
I say as I lower my hands in relaxation kind of way, showing that I'm not being a threat.
You can come in if you want.
Leona will step into the room. The rest of the party may follow.
Hinako is just gonna whisper to Fibbin, absolutely no funny business.
I am not a comedian.
You know what
Are you
I mean.
sure?
There's no bazinga here.
She also
For
just
fuck's sake.
she also
Bazinga.
looks she also just looks in the hallway first, just making sure that there's no other prying eyes around, and then goes into the room. She still has her staff kind of outward, but it's not pointed toward anyone obvious.
So I understand that Norvin's business is his own, but given that he's detained and we're trying to under suspicion of smuggling weapons, we're trying to get an alibi for him. Could you tell us what he was doing here?
You'll have to understand why I shot at you first. This is not a simple job. He was assigned to me to help me investigate something.
And I
Loss of
presume you can't
weapons,
tell
I
us.
presume?
And I,
And two people not talk at the same time.
yep, sorry.
You first, Leona.
And I presume you can't tell us what that is?
I can. But for now, what you need to know is that there are only two people. Is that there are only two people in this job, and the fewer security leaks I need to think about, the better.
I see.
So, when somebody knocks on my door And as for my cooperative by name, I need to reasonably assume that I too am burnt.
See.
Imagine, show up immediately. She gets caught by someone.
Understandable statement. Yes, Sherticker and Umpire spies too do the same thing, but more explosive. I see no prying eyes outside. I think.
Sibin, this might be one of the few times your paranoia will be a strength.
If she can actually focus her eyes for once.
I could also have Jeremy kind of look outside as well, since he will probably be keeping some looks here and there.
If I could find a place where I can roll his stats.
What?
There it is.
So,
I will. I suppose I should apologize for getting in this situation, as it is my fox that helped me locate you in technicality.
right, we tracked Northern scent here.
Therefore, my apologies. As Hinako bows.
Jeremy does not see anyone outside. I think we are clear coast.
Suppose what I'm curious about is, obviously you can't exactly testify as to what exactly you and Norvin were up to during the hours he was uh, absent from our company, as that is, I'm certain, hush hush and need to know for your order.
But
But
having Norvin in lockup won't help you. So, maybe in this case, if I may suggest something. I'm
what are you
sorry.
proposing, Hinako?
I was thinking that since, well, Norvin is not able to help the lady here, it would maybe be necessary that she finds a replacement. We're just kind of here, so.
Are you proposing we just ditch Norvin?
No, I'm saying that Norvin is not able to help her. She can't make a alibi for Norvin because of the secrecy of her job. So
What was he? What was he? What was he detained for? You never said.
They got smuggling weapons, I believe.
yeah,
Suspicion of.
suspicion of weapon smuggling. With I heard something about your orders, mark being on the weapons.
He goes quiet.
I can only presume this is related to the job.
We were the original the original assignment was to look into weapon shipments coming into Horizon. There are no there are no you know the weapons were then being exported to a number of various local gangs and being used for heists.
It It seems that whoever is importing these has connections within your group. Or at least some way of obtaining weapons from your you know. If not a fake mark placed on the weapons. I wouldn't be able to
Yes.
tell.
Put blame on the public group. Hmm.
Well, he has a. Well, he has a. He has that. He has that train ticket stub from earlier today, and one of the first things he did was came to my room and talked to me about the job. I'm assuming he didn't tell you about any of that.
He did not.
No.
Like you said, the fewer information leaks, the better for this job. So I trusted. I trust him enough to not be too worried if he goes off on something it presumably was important.
I can certainly trust him more than I could trust Ide.
Oof.
I'm still missing too.
Doesn't matter.
Doubt he's related to this.
I also somehow been arrested. Completely unrelated to anything else.
I mean, he was flying without a license.
We assume.
Or he was climbing the roof or something, I don't know.
He'll pop up at some point.
He does usually, somehow. Anyway, we were going off on a tangent. My apologies.
He seems like an interesting character.
Certainly. Likes to get people wasted on alcohol. Isn't that
Still
right?
have it too.
Back onto the topic of Norvin's detention. Is there any way you can help us clear his name?
Well, I think that personally, I think that, as I said, we're gonna have to deal with this gun smuggling in order to free him.
In some way.
As much as I hate to say it, that might be the only plan of attack. I would normally go forth and try clearing his name, but of course that would mean exposing me. But of course that would mean exposing myself.
Speaking of which, I recommend covering up any of your symbols.
Leona was about to suggest Leona was about to suggest something, but then realized who she's talking to and shut her mouth.
I am not changing into that outfit.
I wasn't going to propose that. It was never mind.
Since the cops seem to be inclined to take away anyone related to your disposition, or what am I supposed to call it?
I can provide a number of suitable alternative costumes for our paladin friend here.
I mean, considering how she operates, I feel like she has her own ways of hiding. Or am I being too presumptuous?
Oh,
You see Thim kind of just rummaging through her bag and just pulls out that big, fancy-looking hat that she always had for a while now.
That's this. The hat that I have.
Disguise?
At the look.
She puts it on, and her appearance illusionates into that of a gnome.
Doesn't that only work
Illusionate.
on? Doesn't that only work on small humanoid though?
Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait a minute. Oh wait a minute. Oh wait a minute. I recognize you. You're the one that terrorized Sador a couple weeks ago.
Leona does a bit of a double take there for a moment. Did Leona ever know that was Thibin in the news?
I believe we did have a discussion about it afterwards.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Just making sure this isn't news to Leona.
Why did you run into a hot pit lane?
Look, there was a statement of panic. I went south. South was not a good location. I went back up north. There was alleyway of people. I fly.
I still blame you.
I think I quite forgot where I was,
Hmm.
which was racing place. In any case, that's behind us. This hat could be used. Yes.
Like I said, I believe it only works on small humanoids.
Just try it.
Don't think we ever did test it out. Either way, mind giving the lady time to speak her own mind about whatever she wishes to do.
If you want, if you want my help, I can't assist you directly. But what I can, but what I can't, but what I can do is deputize you.
Oh.
She doesn't know what that word means, does she?
No, I don't think she does.
Didn't really hear the words, so that's me out of account, but
I know what it means. Yes.
All right, fine. What does it mean?
Deputize. It means civilian who has temporarily police capabilities.
Well, no. Well, in your case, you'd be you'd be unofficial, and let's make this clear. Uninitiated agents of the order for the purposes of figuring whatever in the world's going on here out.
Um, what does your order do anyway?
Unrelated things.
Leona, what does Norvin's order do?
A multitude of things. A multitude of things.
I would have given you an extra 100 gold if you just shrugged and went gun related things.
Leona will. I know they have a vested interest in keeping me alive, but that's about it. So, gun-related
So,
thing?
basically what we're doing already. I should be initiated then.
no.
I think they would appreciate my capabilities, Paya.
No.
You can hear me laughing from across the city this time.
Somehow, Norvin has this mental wave of, oh my god, Fibin just said something stupid.
Yeah, just what's that one fucking like clip from that one Final Fantasy game of the guy just laughing?
10.
What Titus?
Yeah, that one. that clip.
Ha 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 ha.
You
I'm
mean that
pretty
one?
sure there's supposed to be context that makes that scene a lot better.
Yeah.
No, no. Norman doesn't become Titus from Final Fantasy X. He becomes Derek Bum, aka the kitchen gun guy.
Chick done.
Ha 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 ha!
You know, to be fair, the honesty, complete insanity. All right. So, right then. So, you have any idea who might be behind this gun smuggling incident and how we can take them down? Then.
Or help in any other way?
You see her eyes narrow, and she just and she goes, this is your first time doing spy and investigative work, isn't it?
It
Certainly is for
uh,
her.
it kind of is, yes.
Do,
I'll
I-
First time for
do,
you?
do either of you want to tell her that the entire point of investigating something is that you don't know what's going on?
So, yeah, that is kind of why you try to be silent, find places that might be suspicious, and figure out what is going on.
Well, you don't have to be condescending about it.
I
Yes, she
waded
does.
through literal shit to find out what was going on at some point. It gets on the nose.
Fiona was there for that, wasn't she?
I
With
was
the
there
rats in the sewer.
for the sewer incident.
Not the first time.
True.
The first time I was walking around with with a fire hazard in the sewer.
That sounds about accurate.
And when I say fire hazard, I mean I'd.
I think it'd be at this point, given what you told me about it, I think it'd be easier if I just don't meet him.
Good point.
She unloads her revolver. You're all dead.
She has to
She
roll
she
to. She
she
has to
she
roll to hit.
she unloads civilly, I should say,
Okay.
and
Nah,
and
she has a class ability, just auto hit.
Oh, joy.
uh and she drops a 44 round into your hand, Leona, with a Norvin, you're letting me design your order, aren't you?
Yep, go ahead.
Uh, instead of describing it, I can just say you know what what the sigil of Norvin's order looks like, and just never describe it.
I mean,
Anyway, that's engraved on the casing.
a bull,
And what?
a bullseye. That's the symbol of his order.
Yeah, whatever. And this lady tells you, hand him this next time you see him, and tell him that I've empowered you to assist on this case, and he will tell you everything that he knows.
All right. Uh,
question. I'm not entirely up to date with the legal procedures here in Horizon, but will they let him out?
If they're detaining him, they're likely just asking him a few things until they figure everything out. So
I see.
so maybe he'll be formally charged and arrested. Maybe he'll be free to go. It really depends on the context.
I see. Right then.
And then she turns to the ratty. As for you, I guess once this is all over, I can ask my sergeant for an application.
Many
I really
fears.
suggest you do not.
Many.
So many fears.
That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Yes.
Then gets a minigun. Whenever she fires it, she just flies backward like a motorboat.
And
So
that
many
driven
fears.
actually multi-classes in Paladin.
With a 6 in strength, I can already just
Wait,
see
no,
her.
that would stop Thivin from doing chaos. Yes, please do this.
Yes, Thevin with her 6 strength is given heavy machine gun. Now,
Thibin, you don't need a jetpack anymore. You just got to point the minigun down.
I mean, it's a mounted machine gun.
She's definitely gonna need a harness to lift it.
oh yes. Considering that a light load for me is 15 pounds and the heavy load is 45 pounds.
Oh my god. That's the arm strength of a toothpick.
Ah, yes, yes. And as a symbol of trust. There we go. Yes, that's the correct term. Still learning the terms and ideologies of the upper surface realms. I give you this. 2 things actually.
She takes out a bruff mint and places it into the paladin's hands. And she seems to be rummaging further into her bag.
Sounds more like an insult.
And that's
She takes out a pearl of power.
Oh shit! She actually gives
Fuck?
you something.
The
Gives a
fuck?
breath and a powerful magical artifact.
Where the fuck did you get that one?
there you go. Yes, free of charge. Sign of trust. Yes. Don't
What
eat
the
that.
fuck?
You can have the breath mint, but don't eat the pearl. It's not good for stomach. Trust me.
That is the fact. The funny thing is, a pearl of power is actually a really useful magic item for a paladin of at least 4th level.
How the fuck?
I don't even know. It's Thibin.
Right, so I'm taking bruff mint off of my gear, including the pearl of power.
All right.
Why are you acting surprised? I was given to that some time ago. You not remember?
When did you get this?
It
You're not
was.
here.
Wait a minute. You're not here, Norvin. Go back to prison.
Go back to prison.
All right. Cool then. So, is the paladin going to accept Thibin's gift?
She's way more enthusiastic about one than the other.
I mean, I would be too.
Thank
The
you.
fuck?
Where did I get that? I don't remember.
Just the world's blankest thank you.
I have more of those breath mints.
One's fine, thank you.
kind of just gives a rat folk smile and just turns back to the group.
So,
I guess we go see about getting Norvin out of jail.
I wonder if I can make more of those.
So yeah, we'll go. We'll thank this this paladin. Let her know where we will be staying. Give her the hotel and the rooms.
She appreciates the information.
Oh, yeah, Thibin's still keeping her hat on this time, after realizing, oh, wait, I've been walking around in public in my regular form.
Yes, you have been.
Oh,
Very,
right.
very,
Disguise.
very squeaky.
She tilts her hat slightly to the side, and her form changes from that of a gnome to that of a halfling. A halfling minor.
And I need to remind myself how she blew that cover.
Originally, she was in the guise of a halfling chef, which she took off very quickly before she did the stupid idea of the bomb threat.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
yes.
one
that.
hasn't been blown yet, because...
It's new.
It's new, yes.
Yet. Give it 5 seconds.
11 seconds later.
The hotel is on fire.
Right. So, we have objective plans and ideas and other things to do. I want that payment, Leona.
All right.
Not
Go
now,
get it.
later.
All right. I was going to
Did
give
Leona
you that.
bring a sack with thousands of gold along with her?
No. I was about to say, all right, once we get back to the hotel,
Good
but
answer.
couldn't cut her off.
Good answer.
Good.
The most wealthy pickpockets ever in a moment.
Let's see what else. Ah,
Don't
They
mind
can
me carrying
retire.
my 100 gold.
wait a minute. Jeremy, did you keep the book over at the hotel? Okay, good. Just making
yeah,
sure. I didn't find it inside a backpack.
You kind of got yoinked.
All right. We'll head. All right. If there's unless there's anything else this paladin wants to tell us, give us, or make us do, we will head back to the hotel.
Shouldn't we be going to the police station to possibly pick up Norvin?
Well,
who I've
actually, yeah. To go,
been-
we gotta go pick it. We gotta go get Norvin from the police station. Good
Ah,
point.
yes, good. Station, police stations. Haha.
Yeah, we should go get Norvin.
Okay.
Don't do
Okay. You got,
anything weird, Thibin.
I'm not going to. I have no plan such matter, yes.
I would normally say you go into the police station and you go back out, but the problem is Thibbins in your group.
I am good fun. Yes, I'm in disguise.
She says
Saying
more
that
so to
counts as
herself in a
being weird.
Why don't you?
Saying that out loud in the middle of the police office.
No, she's saying that to herself in the room that they are now starting to leave.
I will help you guys with this. You guys go into the police station, and 5 minutes later, you come back out of the police station when you realize nobody named Norvin was ever booked.
Nani? The fuck?
Do you not know what the word detained means?
No, I don't actually.
Then why did you keep pretending you did?
I thought I did. Apparently, I don't.
Detained does not mean arrested. It means stay put until we figure this out.
Okay.
So he's still in the alleyway?
Oh my fucking god.
I had a good time watching you completely overreact to everything. That was fun.
Admittedly, Thibin is not quite used to the law systems that are in this town, including the surface. So when she's like, Oh, so I guess that detain means something else for these people.
Leona, honestly, I'm gonna say that Leona was just a little bit racist here in assuming, oh, it's the Underdark. Their law system must be a bit more brutal.
It's the Underdark. He's getting executed.
It's the Underdark. Arrested means executed. Detained means thrown in jail. And
That's the umpire.
yeah, to be fair, up to this point, I think Thivin was really the only other person from the Underdark Leona had a decent amount of interaction with. She did some research, but clearly not enough.
I'm not going to talk legal jargon. I'm just some stray guard. I don't know that much
Yeah.
about detaining or jailing or whatever.
It's a simple life.
So, detain in this town means not thrown into the depths.
Just the depths.
The literal Dark Souls level, the death.
So,
Yeah,
Even lower pits can learn that.
we'll head back to the hotel then. Leona feeling a little sheepish.
right.
Well, this is good information to know now. Uh, why did you assume detain means something different here?
Underdark.
Yeah, but not all places of Underdark have same law systems.
I know that, just
Were you thinking anything else, Rat?
Admittedly, the Stratecuan umpires' terminologies for some things are difficult to pronounce. If suffice to say, detain would not exactly mean stay put. It would be more of place to depths.
Banish me for being a paladin.
So, in other words, you don't have much else to say about us.
The noble pits are a cruel mistress.
anyways. So do we run back into Norvin at the hotel?
What funny as this was, yeah, he's chilling in the lobby reading a newspaper.
Leona will
The headline today: this crazy red-haired Asimar lady is messing things up again.
I don't think what she's done is really newsworthy, unless they report on Terran activity in the in Horizon.
They could have an
They're
aside.
actually reporting on the last town we were in.
Oh, fair enough.
They could also just have a little side note of
How did I get back before you?
I somewhat overreacted. Also, Leona will retrieve the bullet.
Right.
And say Octavia gave us this.
Hello, hi, Norvin.
Norvin, you of course know that is not what her name is.
What's her name then? I thought you said Octavia.
I did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's what she.
oh,
Yeah,
oh!
yeah. There you go. There
I
you go.
thought I was too dumb. Okay.
The cogs and gears are turning.
It takes a minute.
Also, you see next to Leona and Hinako a halfling with a hat.
a very familiar at this point hat.
Hello, Thibin. It was a peaceful, hour.
What? It has been very nice calm today. I gave away item. Wait a minute, that could have been good for you.
Uh, uh,
Like the only person in the party who can use it.
Oh, technically, I could have used it
Oh.
too because it would have been really beneficial for me.
The hell?
what the hell, Finn?
Admittedly, I could have used it for bouncy body.
The
Damn
fact
it.
that that's the name of a spell will never not make me laugh.
I could use it for in a situation where we have to deal with a necromancer carrying compass.
Or you could do something useful with it.
Yeah, like mage armor.
Not what I was thinking of, because that lasts all day anyway. Do you have any acceptable, useful spells?
Um, enlarge person, reduce person, burning hands, cure light wounds, charm person, command, magic missile, vocal alteration, unseen servant.
Any of those, yes.
She has a few spells prepared in her first level spell list right now.
You could use the pearl for any of those.
Yes.
And you pick Karen Compass and Bouncing Body as the examples.
There's also ill omen and detect undead and cause fear.
This detect undead is useful if there's undead.
It's just something that she just has.
Right, where were we?
You hearing the realization of Thibin.
Just gonna ignore Thimin. She's not screaming, it's fine. Other than that, where were we?
The part where we had been were the part where we had been let in on the little secret, and now we can help you with the thing.
First and foremost,
Thibin kind of starts saying,
we should probably go upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah, not here.
There's a
Let's go.
there's a Durgar working reception, and his eyes narrow at Thibin, and you pretty much hear the violin sting as he does, just like "Brrrr."
The
Utica.
Dugar just automatically see through the guys. It's a rat folk.
can see through the illusions, but only if it's rat illusions.
She just takes off the hat.
Once we're upstairs, right?
No,
Yeah,
now.
totally upstairs and not in front of the Dugar, their nemesis.
It's just to face off against him.
Hat off, poof.
Oh yeah, that's a Shatika one right there.
Utica.
Anyways, back on topic. We head upstairs. So, what can you tell us about this investigation thing?
The fuck can I tell you about it? Scrolling up through DMs. Do. Where the fuck is it? I wasn't that long ago. I remember dangerous, like weapons and shit smuggled into here. Something about the gangs that attacked the train. I can't actually find where we actually talked about it in DMs. I remember very little. Fantastic. Thank you. Just read through this. Okay. The task is we are meant to be paying attention to a big black market weapons deal. Interestingly enough, we haven't been told to stop it. Just keep track of it.
I'm guessing this is because we need to find routes, origins, the destination, such things.
No. We know who's bringing it. We know where it is. We've been told to keep track of it rather than actively stop it. If it's something that it's not exactly just kick down the door and shoot people.
No, you kick in the door and defend yourself.
Yeah. Kick down the door and defend myself.
Oh yes, of course.
Fuck. Presumably there would be more people than we can actually deal with. The plan as it currently stands is to wait and see who ends up winning the auction and deal with whoever that is rather than try and stop the auction itself. Don't think there's much to be done in the meantime. Just plowing through a window.
All right. So, when does this auction happen?
I think it was a couple of days. I'll go and find it, but I think it was just in a couple days. On Emerald Street Bazaar. Blah blah blah. Presumably it told me which. Not starting for a day or so. I had to scroll down a bit.
All right. When does the showcase happen?
You guys got here about 4 days ahead of time.
All right. So we have
Power core.
plenty. So we have plenty of time.
Unless something moves it up.
True.
And then Sarah kicks in the door. Lady Leona, the Grand Prix got moved up. It happened 3 days ago now.
It happened 3 days ago.
What? God damn it! Now I have to say a wizard about that time travel.
Lady Leona, you already have.
Oh, good.
We decided wait for the sale to happen, deal with whoever buys.
I see. All right then.
So we're dealing with a buyer specifically then. Okay.
And how exactly are we to deal with this buyer?
That depends on who it is, doesn't it?
I suppose it does.
So I don't know yet.
May I recommend someone keeping an eye on the location in case things get moved up in speed and stuff or something?
Since we are getting paid for this,
Looks over at Leona.
I will vote for this. Action to be done by myself. Yes.
You are not
I mean, we're
going
not doing this by
anywhere on
yourself.
your own.
So.
Right, that's not the proper terminology for
Headache
this.
already.
I state that I will do this, if allowed. Yes. Yeah.
By yourself, no, but you may certainly help. Maybe. Leona will look to Norvin like, you okay with the rat helping?
I think, I can't find it exactly, but I think I remember being told that the other paladin could deal with the actual surveillance.
All right.
Ah.
And
Okay.
if I didn't mention it, she can.
This happened a couple hours ago, so I remember it. Wait and see until we know who bought the weapons. Presumably they can't just leave town immediately.
Ah.
I guess
During
another
the
fact
questioning,
makes sense.
did they state to you what kind of weapons they were in first place?
I pretty during the questioning?
Yes. Did they make any statement saying that these weapons of this particular type, etc.?
Did they?
What exactly is Steven asking here?
Thibin's asking, did the
If
police?
the weapons match.
Yeah.
Do the butts match?
Did a weapons match? No. What she's asking is that did they state what specific kind of weapons these are, such as are they something you can hide under your clothing, such as daggers, light weapons, or something that's obviously going to be used for heavy duty crime action,
Heavy duty crime actions.
such as, oh, I don't know, rifles.
explosives possibly.
Come at me with a railgun.
A photon
Jesus.
cannon.
Photon torpedoes.
The reason why I asked it is because, is any of the weapons Sheticuan Umpire based?
Particular Unbuyer weapons with the crest of the Order of Saint Aristil.
What do you
I do
think?
not know because we didn't play out me being interviewed.
Absolutely not.
Okay, good. Good.
Saint Arisil knows knows better than to use that use that absolute claptrap abomination mechanical horror that is Raki gunnery.
So uncivilized.
Though she probably might be okay with the spears.
So uncivilized.
What do you mean what is so uncivilized with our technology? They're highly advanced, well orchestrated, and do not blow up usually. Weaponry. Lots of them are. Some of them I don't know.
Right. Well, either way, I guess we, what do we do in the meantime?
Whatever we would do without this happening.
I
Right.
suppose.
Probably getting drunk.
I recommend avoiding that.
Yeah. Leona will probably, see about any fancy folk in the Underdark to if there's any parties or stuff that'll be taking place before the showcase.
You have a
Uh,
job to do, presumably.
yeah, that's her. Yeah, like I said, that's her job. Part of it, at least. Uh,
I will be sleeping, taking a rest, and looking over what I can prepare for tomorrow.
oh, also, your payment came through.
Yeah.
How much gold everybody getting?
Uh,
$1 million.
uh, $5 million if you reduce it by like 4 orders of magnitude. 550 gold a pop.
550 gold, 8 pop.
Don't
What
forget,
if
Thippen did request for 20% more.
you just not get 20% more?
Sounds good. Thibin, instead you get 440.
Thippen kind of just looks at the coins.
The greedy sneak rat wanted 20% more, and I don't play by those rules. You get 20% less.
Uh, uh, this is count. This is including. Well, this is including the like Leona is like this is including the deductions from. She's listing off all these things that
Listing off everything Thibbin has done.
which has cost Marin half money.
No, just everything.
Everything, just everything to a perfect tally of her crimes.
Thibin, this is an outrage. You done got heisted.
But 20% more.
No, no, Vivian, no.
It is impressive how much you have managed to do in not that much time.
What did you say, Red? 540?
550.
550.
Or 55
550.
platinum if you want to do that.
Fine.
Yes. Hmm. They need to invent a gold piece. They need to invent a piece which is 100 platinum.
Why?
Rich people problems.
Rich people problems. Right. So how much was they've gotten? 470.
440, I believe it was.
440.
Even.
They've been at 550 to yourself. I'm not a jackass, but you were expecting more.
Yeah.
Should hope you don't get more.
And I think that is where we're going to leave it because Skull has a place to get to, and I have a haircut coming up.
Yay.
Oh no, not a haircut.
It kind of needs to happen. It's been getting in front of my eyes for like the past week.
Yeah, I got a haircut just a few days ago. Actually, it looks very snazzy.
I don't get
My
Get
hair
more
currently
moist.
reaches to my
I get
chin.
the air in my mouth.
Everyone does tend to let it grow out for the winter.
There we go.
As,
Unfortunately, I
as
can't
I
do math
said,
on
I
my
don't
own.
get hair in
That's
my
unfortunate.
eyes anymore. I just get it in my mouth.
I didn't let it grow out for the winter. I don't think I've gotten a haircut in a while.
There we go. Writing down the information because
Just
I
haven't
have
bothered.
over time doing calculations in my own head.
So then, this is about the right time to end the recording then, I guess.
And the recording.
I would do that.
Stopping recording.
Bye bye.